There's an old story of Winston Churchill, a young man up and coming in politics, and he chose to grow a mustache to look a little bit more mature. A woman approached him and said, "Mr. Churchill, I approve of neither your politics nor your mustache." And Churchill replies, "Ma'am, you are unlikely to come in contact with either of them." Sir Winston didn't know it, but he was channeling every black conservative American. Folks, I'm speaking from experience when I tell you that there's nothing on this green earth that a liberal progressive fears more than a black American who wants a better life and a smaller government. The republic I love, the republic I risk my life to defend, the values I hold dear, the integrity that we all share, these do not know prejudice and they do not accept partiality. John Marshall spoke of a constitution that was colorblind, that neither knows nor tolerates classes amongst its citizens. So how can you not romanticize America? How can you not idealize this great land of dreams? Think of two men standing on a corner, one with $1,000 worth of Burberry clothing on his back, the other with nothing more but a little paper in his wallet and a hope for a better future. Conservatives look at both and see the magnificence of freedom and potential. Conservatives understand that there is one dream realized and then there's another taking its baby steps. Liberals cannot look at those two men without thinking that the rich man prospered only by dipping his hand into the pocket of the poor man. And like it says of the pretenders in Isaiah chapter 29, the American dream is something that they honor with their lips, but their hearts are far from it. Conservatives understand that the power that binds our republic together is fierce independence held high on the shoulders of compassion. We believe in humility and integrity, the spirit of one people bound together under God. We understand that the Constitution was written to control and regulate the government, not the people. I am sick and tired. I am sick and tired of hearing that it is our moral duty to serve the state, because conservatives believe that it is our moral duty to serve our fellow man, regardless of race, sex, affiliation, or creed. And when we serve, we believe that it is the state's duty to get out of the way. But unfortunately, some of our American brothers are lost in the woods. They have no compass. They have no map. And their GPS satellites are inoperable. When more Americans prefer freebies to freedom, these great United States will become a fertile ground for tyranny. When did ask not what your country can do for you become ask only what your country will give you? Look at California. It's hard to describe that state as being in anything other than a depression. Californians asked government, "What can you do for us?" and they got their answer. And every year, thousands of Californians flee that populous paradise for tax-eased, small government oases of America's red states. California is falling victim to the same snake oil that President Obama sold America during this past election. We were told compassion comes not from generosity, but from compliance. We're told kindness means raiding a man's hard-earned wages and sending it off to Washington, D.C., so that they, not you, may dole it out in courtesies and indulgences. I'm tired of these insufferable lectures of progressivism, because you know what this conservative says? Compassion comes from a choice, and not the liberal definition of a choice. The choice to say, I can do with a little less, so my brother can have a little more. The choice to volunteer with wounded warriors, to adopt an orphan child, to pass on that new iPad so that you can give to your church or to your hospital. But how can those choices exist if we don't have the freedom to make them? And where's the kindness when a faceless bureaucrat thumps a red stamp on a monthly food ration? Where is love exchanged? Where is the love felt when a state administrator stuffs a welfare check into an outgoing mail? I'm tired of liberals dividing this country up into little groups, setting them upon each other, breeding spite and envy, and then having the nerve to say and accuse conservatives of hatred. It's sad, and it's said in Washington, D.C., is 60 miles surrounded by reality. And out in the real world, I see conservatives giving to more charity than liberals, even though their paychecks may be smaller. In the real world, I see conservatives volunteering at adoption agencies, at churches, at bake sales, and the local American Legion Post, while the only charity a progressive sends is a smug sermon on fair share and what fairness is.